Tom Bergeron talks Dancing with Sharks return in shark pun jokes. Imagine this, a world where sharks aren't just fearsome predators lurking in the deep but also dancers? Yes, you heard that right. In an unexpected twist of television creativity, Tom Bergeron, the iconic former host of Dancing with the Stars, finds himself at the center of a wildly imaginative and slightly controversial new show called Dancing with Sharks. But here's where it gets intriguing: can humans really dance with sharks? And what does this mean for how we view these misunderstood creatures? It all started when the team behind Shark Week, the annual summer extravaganza dedicated to all things shark-related, reached out to Bergeron with an offer so wild he couldn't resist. Known for his quick wit and charm, the Emmy-winning host jumped at the chance to helm this bizarre yet captivating concept. Yeah, it was a surprise, Bergeron admits. No one had ever pitched something like this before. Yet, despite its absurdity, or perhaps because of it, the idea resonated with him. After all, as he humorously points out, it incorporates something they never tried during his 15-year tenure on Dancing with the Stars, bringing another species into the mix. So, how exactly does one pull off a dance competition involving sharks? Picture this: professional shark handlers submerged underwater, grooving to music alongside some of nature's most formidable swimmers. Each contestant partners with whatever shark happens to join them in the water, creating a spectacle that blends artistry, danger, and raw animal instinct. A choreographer specializing in underwater movement trains each participant, crafting routines filled with spins, flips, and even props like boomboxes and electric guitars, though thankfully, unplugged. As Bergeron quips, if those gadgets were live, it would have made eliminations much easier. The stakes are high, literally life or death. Bergeron's dramatic voiceovers don't shy away from reminding viewers of the potential consequences, teasing that contestants might end up as lunch if things go awry. 3 judges critique the performances, including adventurer Kinga Phillips, dancer Allison Holker, and comedian Pete Holmes, who hilariously dubs the entire premise a bad idea. Spoiler alert: despite the inherent risks, everyone walked away unscathed, limbs intact, a fact Bergeron jokes about by telling eliminated dancers they're leaving with its special parting gift. Compared to injuries like ACL tears and fainting spells he witnessed on DWTS, this was relatively tame. But is Dancing with Sharks perpetuating fear or fostering understanding? Bergeron pushes back against any notion that the show exploits our collective dread of sharks, which has lingered since Steven Spielberg's 1975 classic Jaws. Instead, he argues that the program highlights the daily work of marine professionals who interact with sharks regularly through tours and research. Fear of sharks is overblown, he emphasizes, noting how misconceptions about these apex predators persist decades later. During filming, Bergeron himself learned surprising facts, such as dispelling the myth that humans serve as cheat days for sharks. Turns out, we're not even worth the effort, he chuckles. One thing missing from this aquatic ballroom? Spray tans. Unlike the glitz and glamour of DWTS, there's no room for artificial bronzing here. Marine biologist Luke Tipple interviews participants while wearing a sleek, Bond-inspired tuxedo diving suit, adding a touch of elegance to the proceedings. And while shark cages are strictly forbidden for safety reasons, Bergeron stayed firmly planted on dry land, joking about a coward clause in his contract. As for the trophy awarded at the end? Let's just say it won't be winning any design awards soon. Bergeron describes it as sad, drawing parallels to the infamous Mirrorball trophy from DWTS. He recalls feeling similarly underwhelmed by both accolades, though he acknowledges the sentimental value now attached to the renamed Len Goodman Trophy after the legendary judge's passing. Speaking of DWTS, could Bergeron make a comeback? Once adamant about never returning following his dismissal in 2020, he recently revealed that time and conversations with original executive producer Conrad Green has softened his stance. While he skipped the 500th episode celebration last year, citing discomfort sitting in the audience, he hinted at a possible return for season 34. "We talked about scenarios where I might come back for a night," he teases. The Mirrorball is back in their court now. Ready to dive into the madness? Shark Week kicks off July 20th with Dancing with Sharks airing on the Discovery Channel at 8 Eastern Time/Pacific Time, streaming on Discovery Plus and Max. Whether you love it or hate it, this audacious experiment begs the question: is entertainment pushing boundaries too far, Or is it simply giving us a fresh perspective on an ancient predator? Share your thoughts in the comments below.